Hi, this is Yvonne, and we're at the Marion County Fair 2016 here in Lebanon, Kentucky, and I'm here with Jason Emmons. How you doing, Jason?
Pretty good. We got a great evening for tonight.
Yes, we do. The weather is going to be wonderful.
Oh, it's already wonderful, yeah.
Yes, it is. And Jason is with the Bear Hollow Wood Carvers. And are you the wood carver, or do you have help with you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm doing the shows, but I did bring some help. I've got my son Ethan along with me. But like you said, we're Bear Hollow Wood Carvers, and we're located out of French Lick, Indiana.
Okay. Now, you're here for the fair, and tell us some of the things that you're doing.
It's kind of an interesting concept. All the pieces that I'm doing during the fair will be later auctioned off Friday evening at 7 p.m. and then all the proceeds from that auction stays right here with the Marion County Fair. So it's a good way to come out, buy a unique piece of art, and also support the Marion County Fair as well.
Jason, what got you started in this?
I'll tell you, my background is logging and sawmilling. Right out of high school, I went to lumber grading school and worked at the family mill grading lumber and sawing for 10 years. But it was always interested in art. Took art in high school and grade school and every chance I could. And my notebooks are full of doodlings instead of notes, that type of thing. But I'd actually got the opportunity to see another carver over in Bowling Green, Kentucky at a logging show. And that's where kind of the two paths crossed. I went home, got online, found a book, and then just started copying pictures out of a book, and luckily the thing stuck, and I've been carving full-time now for 15 years.
Now, I'm not going to ask you any trade secrets, but I am going to ask you a few questions about how you do this. I mean, how many saws do you use for a piece?
We bring several saws along. Probably behind us, I've probably got about 8 or 10 of them out. In the course of these shows, it's kind of an action-packed show. The show itself only lasts about an hour and 15 minutes, so it's full throttle. It's live, full on from start to finish. You generally start with a big saw to do the blocking process, basically to remove the big wood, to get it close to basic form or basic shape. And usually that bar is anywhere from a 20-inch bar to about a 24-inch bar. And then the closer I get to detail, the smaller the bars get, all the way down to a bar that's about 12 inches in length. And the point of it is called a dime tip carving bar. That means the point of that bar is the size of the dime. And that's what all the detail and the hair and the eyeballs and the lettering and everything goes into the finished piece.
Now, do you decide what you're going to do with that piece before you start, or do you get into it and then see how it's going and get an idea? How does that work?
You know, the best way to describe that, and that's a good question, is the way I describe that, it's a series of evolutions or adjustments all the way through the piece. You know, obviously, what you're trying to create in that log. Sometimes the log doesn't cooperate, sometimes you make a bad cut, but you adjust your way through it till you get to that end product.
And are you always pleased with what you get?
Yeah, for the most part. At the beginning, let me back up. I was always pleased, but looking back, things I was doing 15 years ago, I'm a little embarrassed of. But I've gotten better.
Sure.
The folks like the pieces, so we'll keep on keeping on.
We'll call them starter pieces.
That's it.
The starter
it's a process.
piece. Yes,
That's
definitely a process. Okay. Now, I know you said you have your son here with you. Is he going to be in the business too?
Yeah. Now, Ethan, he's been carving since he was about 10 or 11. Took a break from it. He's been to college. He went to college for industrial maintenance, so he kind of went on the metal and the motors and that type of thing. But since recently, he's come back to it and taking it by storm. Yeah. He's going to follow in the footsteps, and he's going to make his papa proud.
All right. Now, what are some of your favorite pieces to do?
You know, that's another good question. You know, these types of shows are my speed inventory. Like I said, the show's about an hour and 15 minutes, so it's kind of my speed carving. Now we get the opportunity to do commission pieces. People will call us up, and we'll get to do pieces that. For instance, I did a piece in Louisville, Kentucky at Mike Lenig's. It's a famous fish place. Been in business 85 years out there. I just did a patriotic piece. It was a 25-foot tall totem piece, and at the top of it was an eagle with his wings up, and he's holding a banner. And this banner wrapped all the way down that 25 feet of this tree. And then I depicted different scenes from the Revolutionary War all the way to 9/11. So it had the Vietnam War memorial in there, the Civil War images, and that was a kind of a neat piece because it stretched my limits as an artist, but it meant so much to the people that saw the piece. As I was creating it, I had people come up in tears thanking me for the job I did. So it's really, I'm proud of what I can do, but when it touches the customer or the people that observe it, that's when it really means the most.
Now, I know you have a lot of pieces that you've done. I'm sure you've taken a lot of pictures. Is there a website where our viewers can go to look at some of your work?
Yeah, absolutely. www.bearhollowwoodcarvers.com, and also we're on Facebook under Bear Hollow Woodcarvers as well, so you can check those out. We update the Facebook and the Instagram a lot quicker than we do the website, so if you want to stay on track where we're at, where we're headed next, Facebook and Instagram would be a good way to do that.
Okay, now we were talking about the auction a little earlier. Are these pieces going to be included in the auction?
Yeah, some of the pieces behind us here. We got a bear. My son and I took a little field trip to Maker's Mark today, so that inspired the piece behind you there.
Okay.
But yeah, these are some of the pieces. We got an eagle and we got a pig, and there's a little cabin in the woods back behind there. It's kind of a bench that you need to check out later on. But yeah, like I said, there'll be a total of 8 pieces. Auction is 7 o'clock Friday, and then all the proceeds from that auction will benefit the Marion County Fair.
Okay. All right then. Well, thank you, Jason. I mean, gee, we've seen these before, didn't know how it was done, what went on behind the scenes of it and everything, and you sort of cleared up a lot of things for us. But still, I don't know if I'm ready. Do you think I'm ready for that? Do you think
we'll make you sign a waiver anyway, just in case.
Thanks again.
Excellent. Thank you very much.